Hey everybody, if you're watching this right now, you're catching the replay. So happy Saturday. I have been sick all week and I finally feel good enough to come on here and do a live and get some crafting done. So I have these two cards that we're going to create this afternoon together, and first we're going to start with the presents and then we'll finish off with the snowman. So I've done a lot of prep work prior to going live just to kind of save time since we're doing two cards. This is going to be our first card, and we're going to, like always, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So here is our inspiration card, and let's get started. This piece right here is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then this one is cut slightly smaller at 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is what we're going to use to create our presents. Now I've gone ahead and stamped this and heat embossed this in clear embossing powder, and I used that new Sugar Plum ink. That's the pigment ink. The Sugar Plum is the color of the year, and I really love how that came out. So we're going to cut this down to create our presents. I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. Let's just make some room. So our first cut is, I'm going to cut this down to 3 inches. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I move some stuff around here. So we're going to cut this down to 3. And then my first present, which is the bottom one, is going to be cut at 1.75. So almost 2 inches, but not quite. And then my next one is going to be at 1.5. And then my last present is going to be at 1 1/4 or 1.25. Let's see if we can just get some word placement, you know, a little fun. Yeah, there. Okay, now this 1.25 needs to be at 2 1/4. And then this second piece needs to be at 2 1/2. Hopefully that showed on camera. So I have a 3 by 1.75, a 2 1/2 by 1 1/2, and then a 2.25 by 1.25. So those are going to be our presents. Now I've gone ahead and I've already cut the trim for our presents to be those specific sizes. And I'm just going to go ahead and adhere those on. And then these are cut at 3 and then just a 1/2 inch. So if I can get my little cricket, it's like, he likes to talk to me. Now in the original card, I did black glitter paper for the presents. What did I do with that? Look at me. There it is. So I did black, but you know, like I said, I'm going to change it up a little bit and just kind of try something just a little bit different. This cardstock right here is a beautiful fern. I love that color. I think it's pretty. Just adhering it down to the top. Oops. Guess I misjudged my sizes. Or did I put the wrong one on? I put the wrong one on. Haha. Good thing I didn't have that down, pressed down all the way. Good thing I didn't cut. Oh my gosh. It's just our little trim for our presents. Just going to add a little bit more since some of that tackiness was taken away when we took it off the other one. I think it's going to be really cute. I like the new color combos that I picked out for the card that we're doing right now. Okay, so we're going to stack our presents, and they're just going to go like this, and we'll adhere each one behind itself. I'm just going to kind of trim this down a little bit because you see that I cut that a little short. No big deal. Look, no one will ever know except those that are watching the video. All right, so I'm going to put some adhesive back here and just sort of center it as best as I can eyeball it. Okay, I'm going to, yeah, that's not centered because I'm trying to do it backwards to me. That's it. Okay, and then, oops, it helps if you use the There, now we have our beautiful presents all stacked and ready to roll. So I'm going to use glitter, black glitter cardstock for my base. I love this stuff. I think it's so fun to work with, and it just cuts like butter. And I'm going to adhere my gold foil right on top of that. And it's just, come on. See, my little guy's talking to me. Heard it? I am so sorry, guys. I am just still like stuffed up. I don't even know how I got sick or where. Who knows, right? Grocery store, touching the cards, who knows? Okay, so adhere that down, and that sticks really nice to the glitter. I don't usually have any problems with, I'm just kind of giving it a once over. I usually don't have any problems with this popping off. And so now we are going to put this down. But before we put this down, I'm going to use the black and gold ribbon to kind of tie it all together. So, oops, I just pulled that off. Good job. I'm just going to kind of try to center this as best as I possibly can. And bring it down like this. I wanted to go live earlier today, but somebody or a squirrel hit a transformer today, and so we were without power for a few hours. I'm just going to kind of wear that on. So my little studio where I work is a little bit colder than what it normally is, and that's probably why I'm having problems with my adhesive. That looks good. Oh, oh. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to make my bow. And I always make my bows right while it's on the spool because it's just easier for me. And then I cut it when I like my length. We're going to have that draped down, so I'm okay to have that a little bit longer than normal. Give it some pretties, and we'll put that right there. But before we do that, I'm going to add my little gift tag, if you will, and I'm just going to kind of tuck it up so that it's a little bit hidden. The corner of it's hidden under there. And then I can put my bow on top, and I'm just going to use a glue dot to adhere my bow in. And then I'm just making sure that I'm careful on the side over here for that to pop in. Glue dots probably are one of my all-time favorite adhesives to use. And we'll just put that right at the top here. And then, just like you do a real Christmas present, this is really pretty to just kind of spiral and make it curl. There. And now we have a pretty little present. Hey, I didn't put you down yet. Come on. And now we can adhere it right down because we like the placement, or I like the placement. Very quick, very easy, simple Christmas card. And it looks like you spent all day on it. And really, it was just a matter of minutes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I just love it. I kind of like, I like both of the cards, but I really like this one. This one is probably my favorite. I like the long presents. Okay, so I have a second card for you. This one is this really, really pretty snowman. I love him. He's so cute. So what I have done is I've done the prep work. So I've gone ahead and I've heat embossed this in that Ranger Silver embossing powder. Just to kind of save some time. So you're going to put that aside. I've gone ahead and cut apart my hat, my rim of my hat, and my scarf over here. No, there's a missing piece to my scarf, but that's okay. And so I'm just going to put all these things off to the side really quick because we need to cut this out. And I kind of wanted to show you guys how I did this. I mean, I think it's somewhat self-explanatory, but I really just wanted to die cut this with you on camera so you could see how easy it is. But, okay, so I'm going to grab my cuddle bug, and I'm going to do this one at a time. My plates are so loved. They really are. This piece right here is just your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down close to the bottom as possible, and about as center as I feel like my eyeballs are allowing it to be. It's usually off a little bit, but, and then I'm just going to use some washi tape to kind of hold it down. I'm going to run it through, and then save that circle that comes through, because you can use it as a tag on another card somewhere. Trying to make sure that I'm in the frame, not too far off to the side. Okay, so that's a 2 1/2 inch circle, and so we're going to put that off to the side. Now I'm going to come in with my 2 inch circle, and I'm just going to kind of, you know, see where I want the middle part of my snowman to be. And I'm just, okay, I think that looks good. Run him through. This would be a really, really, really cute shaker card, I think. I didn't make that one, but as I'm looking at it, popped in my head, how cute would this be as a shaker card? Ooh, now I have a moon for something else. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the 1 1/2. I know that we have a smaller circle, but I just felt like using that 1 inch circle left the snowman unproportioned. He just didn't look like a true snowman, I felt. So that's why I went with the bigger ones and just kind of crushed them in or smashed them in to make them work. So here is our snowman. Off to the side, and there's that. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here because we're going to use that, and just get this out of the way really quick. Oh, okay. So, very, 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 very easy to adhere down and put together. We're just going to put this over top like this. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I just love it. So I just think, you know, just a little time to just sit down and be creative. I would love to see you guys recreate this and just kind of see what your interpretations are and how it turned out. That would be fun. Put it down. But like I said, this would be a super, super cute shaker card, and basically you would just so we're going to put our hat right here off to the side so he has room. Basically you would just put your 3D foam tape around here. I'm just going to kind of bring it in a little bit, and here is the brim of my hat right there. Oh, that looks so cute. And then I'm going to give him a scarf, and I'm just going to kind of just ever so gently kind of round these corners off with my scissors. I do have a corner rounder, but I haven't figured out how to get little tiny pieces in there and get them out and cut the corners. So I think for this purpose, the scissors just work just fine. Get a little trimmings off there. He's going to go right here, and I see that, nope, I found him, good. He's going to go there, but before I put him down, I am going to adhere my pieces to the bottom of my scarf. How do I want them? Like this? Like this. Okay. Looks good. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm sniffling over here. Yep. I'm gonna put it right on his head. Oh, no. I think I'm gonna make his scarf kind of goes like that. And cockeyed a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. It's almost like it's blowing in the wind, right? Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. I'm going to put some more adhesive down. And we'll just stick him on down. Turn this around. And then I'm going to use, get some of these flyaways out of here. I'm going to use the gold pearls to give him his 3 buttons, and I think we will do gradual. What? I don't think we're going to do that one. I don't like that. I like this one better. Perfect. I was so excited to like work on these and show you these last week. I painted my nails, and that's how sick I've been that I haven't even fixed them. They're all faded from, you know, even though Mom's sick, the housework is still required to get done, right? And the kids still need to be taken care of. All right, so the last step is just to put him on our card base. Now you could stack him up with some 3D foam tape if you wanted. That would be really cute. Or I'm just going to put him down just straight like this. Oh, can you see where I messed up? I smeared my, I moved my stamp and there did that. See, don't throw things away. They're still useful. Look how useful that is. You never even knew that was there until I flipped it over and showed you. There. Of course, if you want to add anything extra to it, it's your card. I would really love to see your variations. So here are my 2 cards for today, card 8 and card 9 for my 12 days of Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.